Yo, what's up, guys? You got your boy Andre here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, I'm playing some Saha Dragon. Now, the replay I'm gonna be showing you guys is gonna be the Dragon Mirror. But before I go ahead and show you guys the video, I just wanted to quickly talk about why I wanted to share this video in the first place. So I know a lot of times people tell me that oh, Fervor, Sybil, they're broken as hell. They're broken as hell. They're just a free win versus any deck. You can't beat it or anything like that. I don't think that's true. I've never once thought that's true. Just because I have so many screenshots, so many. I think at least I saw 100 plus on my phone of just me being all these players or whatever who go through say multiple Sybils or even just one Sybil and each of them healed, but it didn't matter just because I set myself up into a position in which I could win even through the Sybil. And that's a really, really important thing they have to do when you play versus Dragon. Dragon especially, but this can be applied for every single class that they might play in this game. Just because if you set yourself up to beat your opponent's best play, that means you're always going to stay ahead of them. If you always stay ahead of them, that means that they can't ever catch back up. That means you win. And it's just very, very important to do that. So this game, we're gonna go ahead and see that happen. And which are just kind of surgically extract what it is that my opponent has in his hand. I go ahead and use that information. I go ahead and actually factor it into my plays. It's very, very important to just think about, okay, what are they most likely going to have and how can I counter it. And of course, if you can't counter it, you just understand how much, if any, you're willing to play into it. Alright, so I go ahead and I full keep this hand. This hand is everything I want. Now, I'm going second as well in this matchup, which is actually something else I love as well. Just because, if I'm playing Saha package and you are not, this means that I effectively have 5 evos, whereas you only have 2. If you only have 2, and I can force your first one, and I still effectively have 4 evos to your 1, you're going to lose that game, because that means that you have to play Baja first. If you play Baja first, this means I gotta counter Baja, and unless you have Scyther, you're going to get fucked. So we also see that my opponent full kept his hand as well. Now, let me go ahead and pause here, because this part is very, very important. So when your opponent full keeps this dragon, you can safely infer that they have one of the following 4 or 5 cards in their hand: Oracle, Summoner, Ayala, Fervor, Sybil. That's it. Unless you yourself are an aggressive deck, you know that these are the 5 cards that they properly kept. So from there, what you want to do is you want to look to see how he plays. Obviously, because I'm going second, I won't see what he has on 1. But if he doesn't play anything on 2, we can safely cross those things off the list, and you just want to go down by process of elimination. Just because when you know what's in your opponent's hand in the early game, you know what to play on, you know what to do. And as long as you use that information wisely, you're going to be able to get ahead. So he passes on 2. We can now safely cross off with Dragon Summoner as well as Oracle off the list. Now again, we know that he full kept, and I don't think he would keep removal in this matchup. So we know that his hand is either now double Ayala, Ayala plus Fervor plus Sybil, double Sybil, double Ayala. But we can safely infer that you wouldn't keep double Sybil in this matchup. So we can safely infer that's either one. It's definitely one Ayala, but is it 2 Ayala plus a Fervor? I've actually kept that hand before, but I don't think you would keep that hand going second, so we can now safely deduce that's probably Oracle, Ayala, Sybil. And that's fine, because I get to have the first creature down. This is important, and this matchup is very, very important to get your first creature down. Just because it makes their plays a little bit harder, and you can kind of sneak in some chip damage. All of that chip damage is actually very important, just because once you get it past 3, it means that they won't be able to heal up to full, and again, all of that repetitive damage, you want all of that. Now here, when I pick up the Oracle, I could have definitely gone Oracle into Blazing Breath, so this way I would guarantee get the Fervor. However, I know that he also has a Fervor himself. I don't want to play a long game. I know that. I mean, I can win a long game, but I don't want to play a long game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go face. I'm going to go ahead and play out my Ella. So I actually like this play a lot, just because it's really good. Because he still can't Fervor here, we can now maybe say make more reads on his hand. For example, does he have the second L? If he doesn't have the second L, we can now infer what the last 2 cards off his mulligan were. Here he used Breath of Summoner, So this is another big thing. So I actually didn't like this Breathless Diamond. I didn't like it for two reasons. One, I don't like it because like you already know that most likely that I'm going to be forced to kill your Islet anyway. So you might as well just like bump here into my Dragon Summoner and get yourself a free +1. Like I don't think 2 damage right now. I don't think it matters when you know full well that like, oh, I have Sybils and whatnot. Now granted, I literally just said that my chip damage matters, but his chip damage does not matter, and that's important because like he knows I'm going to kill this. He also should know if he's like, you know, reading my mulligans that like I read his, that I most likely have a Fervor in my hand, which means that like if I kill this, then yeah, you get the Fervor, but that also means I just like heal back up to full. Like there's no reason to play like needlessly aggressive in this matchup. There's not. However, now when I pick up the Sahako, I'm like, okay, cool, we're going in. Like I already knew I was going in, but now this just like further vindicates me to want to go for this play. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play around not one, but both of his best possible outcomes this turn. So again, this turn we know from his mulligan that he has a Sybil and a Fervor in his hand, and I want to put myself in a position this way I can beat not one of them but both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and go Oracle here, into Blazing Breath on this. I'll evolve this. So a lot of times people are just going Oracle and for the Blazing Breath, but they would not evolve this. This is the mistake. You always evolve here because like if he Fervors, that's 4 damage you get this turn, and that's 8 more damage. Sorry, and that's 4 more damage the next turn. So your 3-drop just dealt 8 damage. That's huge. Granted, yes, he's gonna be able to heal off of that, but he's not gonna be able to heal all of it, and that's important because like again, you want all of that damage that can stick to stick. Unless of course you know that they want to play a long game. But I definitely do not advise playing a long game versus Dragon because right now like you do not know who has what. And there are a lot of things that can like punish you, like say for example, stray polyphonic roars, or like stray like a robbers, or stray like queen combo, or anything like that. Like you don't want to set yourself up for failure, and you want to be able to win quickly, but before any of these like weird tech choices come into play. So you might be wondering why I chose the Oracle there. Well, I'm so close to being able to draw, but again, it's the same thing. Like I want to put myself in a position so this way, if he goes Fervor, I go ahead and I'll go ahead and crack him back in the face for 4. If he goes Sybil, that means that I not only get the Fervor first, but I can also answer the Sybil in the same turn, and that'll be great for me. Like he'll also be down 1 Evo. I have Saha, he does not. Like so, yeah. So I go ahead and I knock him down to 15. He'll heal, and I'll knock him right back down to 14. So he plays the Fervor, gets the heal. Now I get the first Fervor. I also pick up the second Saha Quill. Into the third Saha Quill. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. So for those of you who might not play Dragon, I have a lot of damage in my hand, like a lot of damage in my hand. So each of these Saha Quills, they each represent 5 because I'm always going to Saha Quill the Zeus and Draven into the space. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Because the Saha Quill is only using 1 card in my hand, and so they effectively don't cancel cards. Same for the Zeus. I'll still effectively have 7 cards in my hand. Well, 6 to 7 cards in my hand when all this like blows over. So the Imperial Dragon is worth 6 damage. So that's 26 damage before an Evo. I also will have a Staircase in play. The Staircase is also quintessential to my plan because the Staircase now means that ordinarily in these situations, he could try to disrupt my tempo by playing out a Bahamut to try to like try to claw his way back into the game by just like putting into play a must answer threat. However, with the advent of Staircase, that now means that if he ever plays if he ever plays a Bahamut before he can like set up a Staircase of his own, that means he's gonna be in a very, very difficult situation because like we can see that I'm about to use a lot of cards in the next few turns, so I'm never gonna have to worry about overdrawing. I'm in a very, very great spot. So I'll go ahead and I'll get my 4 free damage. I'll play up the Staircase. Yeah, like honestly, like I really, really love Staircase and Dragon when you can like get it down when it's like 1 mana, like instead of playing out the 5 mana version, just because like this is such nice insurance because you know that having to play a Baha onto that feels very, very unfortunate. So he plays a Sybil like I expected. He goes up to 9 mana, so next turn he'll be at 10. Now, unfortunately for me, because he was at 8 mana this turn and not actually 9 mana, I can't yet check to see if he has Israel or not. So, but I'm going to play like he does. So here he kills off my Ella, which is what I wanted, because now this means I get a free Saha Quill for Zeus. Like we can comfortably just like go Saha Zeus on his face for free. Like you know that they're in a very, very strong position. So that's gonna be what I do here. I pick up the second salamander, which means that I get to do this play again. Like for example, if he goes second Sybil, I just repeat the process, and this time he'll be out of evos. I still get to hold on to all of my evos, and that's very, very important, just because like it means that if anything unexpected happens, this means I still have an answer. Like for example, there are actually some people who play Olivia and Dragon. Like I want to be able to play around things like that. I want to be able to play around things like Queen combo. Like I also want to be able to play around like multiple Hamets if need be. So I'll go ahead and jam my 5 damage in. I'm not going to use the Evo here because I don't want to tell him anything. I don't want him to know exactly just like how close to dead he is. I also, again, like I said, want to hold on to the Evo. Like holding on to the Evo is actually kind of nice here because it means that like his best play this turn, his best place to play is to play out the Israfil. And even with the Israfil, that's still a losing play from overall. Because yes, he's going to kind of push me into a bit of like an awkward situation. However, it's not so awkward that I can't like overcome it, because like the Israfil will be at 6 HP. I can go ahead and go Saha Zeus, drop him right on back down to 11, and then go ahead and repeat the process once more if need be, and just kind of get my win that way. However, here he defies all expectations and slams on Bahamut anyway. I don't like the Bahamut slam here for 2 reasons. 1, I'm not going to overdraw. 2, you know that I haven't played a Bahamut yet. You also know that I'm in a state where I can actually play up the Bahamut. However, he's trying to like disrupt the tempo by basically just saying, you need to answer my Baja right now. Stop what you're doing. Stop hitting me in the face. Answer the Baja right now or die. And but he doesn't know this. But like I'm playing Scythers in this deck, so I have multiple ways of answering Baja. Like the worst thing about the Jagmare is that if you play your Baja first and your opponent answers it with the Scyther, and then they get to play out things in the same turn. Those are the worst feelings, because you know that your all-in gamble like failed, and that they still have that they now have one Baja over you, and they're also now in an actually even worse spot than you were before. So here I'll go ahead and go for the Saha into the Zeus. I'll go ahead and go Scyther as well to clear out the Baja. So now he's at 7. I'm still at full. He knows I have a Zeus in hand. So now all of his plays this turn, they're all kind of forced, and what he has to do, like he has to heal this turn. Like warding is not going to be enough, because I know even if I didn't have the Queen combo in my hand, or sorry, not Queen combo, even if I didn't have the Queen for Scyther plus Zeus to get in 7 damage, I also have the Imperial Dragoon. The Imperial Dragoon would do 6. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him right on. Sorry, I lied. I would do 7. I'm also gonna go ahead and put him right on down to 7. I'm not gonna use my evos because I don't need to. Like, and this is actually another thing. Like, I see a lot of times people just kind of like overcommit their hands or like their resources for no reason. Like when this is checkmate. Like I don't need to apply any more pressure, so I might as well play this game as flawlessly as possible. So here he just concedes because like he knows as well as I do that there's nothing he can do about it. Like the Bahamut was his only like way to like claw himself back into this game, and because he doesn't have it, like he's not able to do anything. Like we can safely infer that he was most likely Queen combo or something like that, and he was hoping that the Bahamut would stick or that would like give him like something going. Like maybe say I had to play a Bahamut of my own, but because I only play out the Scyther, that means that now his Scyther, if he has it, is not nearly as good, because it's not killing a 13-13. It's only killing a 4-4. I still get to keep my 13-13. Like the big part about that game was just, you know, like I identified his mulligan. Like it's very, very important that you identify Dragon's mulligan as fast as possible, because like there are a lot of like tempo loss plays whatever that the Dragon player can make that you can like capitalize off of if you know exactly what's in their hands, so you know exactly what not to play into, or just, you know, when to hit the gas button and just, you know, go in. If you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit the subscribe, and let me know what you think about the Dragomir down in the comments below, or just, you know, Dragon in general in this metagame down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.